Florence, small and immense at the same time, is an open-air museum grown more beautiful over the centuries. A treasure chest enclosed by ancient walls that safeguard grandiose masterworks of art and architecture so close that you can almost touch them. From its magnificent position, the city sits at the feet of the Apennine Mountains, in a valley that opens onto the Arno Plain. Its buildings and monuments tell stories of art, war, and life. Its streets, today crowded with tourists, are the same ones through which Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Dante, and many other of the most illustrious minds of all time threaded their way. If you choose to fly, there are 3 airports serving Florence, and they vary according to which airline you use. Florence's airport Amerigo Vespucci is 5 kilometers from the city center. It's connected to all the major Italian cities as well as to numerous European destinations. There's public bus service connecting the airport to the center of town. The airport most used by all of Europe is Pisa's Galileo Galilei, where almost all the low-cost flights arrive. There's a shuttle service that brings you to Florence in 70 minutes. Be careful, however. Traffic can be truly intense on the motorway between Florence and Pisa, thus creating the possibility of being late and missing your flight. Probably the best solution is to reach Florence by train, using the airport station. The 3rd airport is that of Bologna, about an hour's drive away. Again, be careful because some low-cost airlines, when they say Bologna, they actually mean the airport at Forlì, and that's really far away. Florence is at the center of the major highway and rail junctions in Italy. The choice of arriving by train is without doubt the ideal one. For train schedule information, we suggest you utilize the Italian Railroad website. If you arrive by car, it's a good idea to book in advance a hotel with a parking lot. Florence's traffic is horrendous, parking is difficult to say the least, and you can't get into the historical center by car. Arriving at the Santa Maria Novella train station already means diving into art, just steps away from the beauties of the city center. Florence can quite easily be visited on foot or by public transportation. The various lines, including those that travel outside the city, you'll find along the side of the station. So, with all logistical problems being solved, let the tour begin! When you plan your trip, keep in mind that in the summer, Florentine temperatures can reach 40 degrees centigrade, and in the winter they can drop below 0, even if snow is a fairly rare occurrence. From a climatic point of view, the months between March and September are the best, even though the city is overrun with tourists and school trips in that period. Florence is a city rich in places to discover, but its dimensions are actually quite small. If time is short, 1 or 2 days are enough to explore a large part of the city's marvels. If you only have a short time and the trip around the city needs to be essential, you can dedicate the first day to a long walk through the streets and piazzas, and the second day to the Uffizi Gallery. If you have more days to spend, you can take advantage of doing some sightseeing in the towns around Florence. Choose according to your tastes from the infinite number of the more or less famous places Tuscany has to offer. Pisa, Siena, Fiesole, Lucca, Volterra, and San Gimignano are all close by. Or visit the vineyards of Montepulciano and the Sienese Chianti.